For you, give me 10. I might get fired because I know it says 13. No, look at the price on it. No, hey, this is the way that you put it. It's not just gonna do it on the glue. We got a lot of money, still early. Don't play with me. If not, you gotta go to the bank. There's no window shoppers at the free market. You got it. You got more than that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Now I'm going to charge you dog with a few lines. Don't forget about the thing. Hey, what do you have a lot of money? Bob. 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 Bob, where are you?
What are you getting on the TV?
40 bucks.
40 bucks?
Yeah, so those someone.
Hi, man.
Hey, what's up there?
Not much.
How much are the album?
How much are the games?
2.
2?
Yeah, the whole thing for $5. The case and all the little games.
Good morning, guys and girls. It is currently just about 7 o'clock on Friday morning. I am currently sitting outside of Target. I just waited in line for about 2 hours and got my ticket to get the Super Nintendo Classic. Yeah, I know some people are like, why you wait? Because they're supposed to have a lot of them. But you know what? I didn't care. I felt like doing it. I was wide awake at 5 o'clock too. So came over here and I ended up being first in line, which was awesome. They just handed out the tickets, and the tickets are valid till 8:30 a.m. So they open in about an hour. I'm just gonna kind of sit in my car and not be cold anymore because it's 45 degrees out, and get my Super Nintendo Classic. So it's a good day, good day. And then I gotta go to work a little bit later. It's all good. So stay tuned to see what else goes on and what I get from my pickups for the flea markets. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Was it? Blinks. You know the controllers. Do you?
I haven't even taken them out.
Oh, you have a Wii. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh yeah, they're all different.
How much are your games?
15. They're marked. Those are marked.
They're all marked? Oh, shoot. Cool.
And I have a list for the better games. I don't know how to give it now. No, it's his. There it is. His list.
Thank you.
Yep.
Did I pay you?
No. How much are these? 15. Let's take them all and they see them.
I want to see this other one down here. And a little panda bear.
Those are from a policeman in our area. One is for mace and the other is for handcuffs.
I wish the knife was still in that
Set.
one.
Yeah, the nice key.
Say 15.
Yep. It's got a maker's name on it.
Don't play it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
There's two of them.
Seriously.
Exactly.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, see you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's-
Didn't go to Seacom this week?
No, there was
No.
nothing there last week.
There's never anything there.
Yeah, I made a big score yesterday on a flea at a yard sale. Vectrex box with 6 games for $100 with
Nice.
all the inlays and
Yeah. Actually, I might have a copy of that at home.
I got you for the PS4.
Oh, you do have it?
Almost a whole tray of PlayStations at home.
Oh,
Just the number 2s. Oh yeah, I don't collect PlayStation 2. I don't really collect
Folks
PlayStation
don't seem to
1.
want that anymore anyway.
I do. Do you have any PS1 stuff? Be like disc based, like the CD cases?
Might.
No. They've got some games here, but none of them are PlayStation.
Are they computer based?
You say you had a Game Boy or a DS?
It's buried in one of the boxes.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll wait around. Yeah, it's I'm only gonna be back by 1 till Patriots, so. No, I'll be listening to that here. That's gonna be a good bit playing. They're playing Carolina today. Hopefully their defense gets their shit together.
Yeah, I know. It's
Carolina's defense is gonna be ranked number 2, so yeah, Carolina's a fucking tough team.
Used to be like a $15 game.
yeah. I just want it. Fine, that's alright.
Isn't it still like $20?
Give or take. Give or take. What was he got it for?
7. Maybe you do 5.
they got on the team now?
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
The thing I heard from there was, Cooks came from where? He came from Indianapolis, right? Didn't he come from Indy?
No, Cooks came from the Saints.
The Saints?
Oh, yeah, I found the Game of the Year edition one of that. Ooh, Cybertron. Dude, the one that's on the PS4 and Xbox is awesome. It's got a Blockbuster rental sticker on it. Here you go.
Looks like a shooter of sorts, right?
And Mario Golf. Ooh. Grant, Mario Party?
Said it was alright.
What's that? What's the other one?
I don't know what the. I don't even. It sounds like I never even.
Image Fight?
Yeah, no.
Is he asking 20 on it?
Ooh, I don't know.
Stop breathing so hard in there.
Trying to get out.
You're breathing hard.
Yeah, I did look at it for a quick second.
There's everything else here. Karate. I might want that if you don't take it.
I don't know. I watched one real quick. What are you doing in your games?
I was going 20 on that one. I let it go for like 17 if you want it.
Oh, that's good.
What is it called? Image?
Never heard of it.
Image Fight?
Oh no. What, $200?
180.
Yeah, I'll say. I'll get it when it's in the
I'd rather- yeah, I know,
They're going to be in the
I
stores,
know,
dude.
I know. We're not supposed to tell nobody that.
That's right, I got mine.
Did you?
Yeah.
I tried going, dude. I was trying to get like, I tried buying like 10 of them, but
Play it yet?
Don't buy
Yeah.
too many of them, man. You're going to be
Nah,
stuck
I know.
on
It's
them.
fun, I like it.
Graphics and everything
There
is just
you-
remastered.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Justin here. So I hope you liked the video. I did put 2 weeks together because it just wasn't a great week either way, which kind of stinks, but after the week that I had prior to that, I can't really be too upset because bad weeks do come and go. We just keep on trucking and we keep getting out there nice and early. So with that being said, I'm just going to dive right in. So we're going back, not last Sunday, but the prior Sunday to that. I went to Seekonk and Raynham and a toy show. I didn't find any video games at the toy show this time around, but I will show you what I got everywhere else. So, without further ado, I'm pretty sure I got video of most of this. I don't know if I grabbed video of this particular pickup just because I either couldn't find it or maybe my camera died. I don't remember, to tell you the truth. I got the 4 of these at Seekonk from 2 different vendors. I think a total of $8, $8 or $10 for the 4 of them. So not a bad deal. The first one is the Powerpuff Girls Relish Rampage. Sorry if I get any glare on anything, guys. The next 3, 2 of them, I'm pretty sure are going to stay in my collection, and 1 I already have, so it's going to be a flip or trade. So let me know if you're interested in that one, and I will tell you in a second. The next one was, I really hate these GameStop stickers, Drake in the Ancient Gates. Sorry, I'm trying to get this without the glare. And unfortunately, there's no booklet with that. Endgame. There's no booklet with that one either. And Silent Hill Homecoming on the PS3. I already have this. This one is missing the booklet as well. The disc is in nice shape. Nice cleared shape. So if anybody's interested in this, especially with the lovely October season, let me know. Then after that, I went to Raynham. And again, didn't find very much. I got most of this from one vendor. It was just a bad overall day. I know there was other hunters out there, and I saw them walking around, which is fine, which is cool. You know, competition's there. I don't know if they found anything either, to tell you the truth, because I was one of the first ones in, and it just seemed like nothing was out there. But I grabbed these 4 items from one vendor. 3, I paid a total of $5. The 3 of these were in a bag, which I have sitting over there, for a PSP. And there was 2 PSP games and 1 Game Boy game in it. I haven't tested them, and these cases on these UMDs seem to be dented. I'm not really sure. But the first game I got was Frantics. I don't know if I'll probably move that one. This one I'm hanging on to, Medieval Resurrection. I think it's more of an uncommon UMD. A retro game, which there's not much here, as usual. So, my very rare retro game for the past 2 weeks, Munching Madness on the Game Boy. It is Tasmanian Devil Munching Madness. This was in with the 2 UMDs in that book, in the holder. I don't know what the hell it's called. Anyway, I grabbed this. I've been wanting this for a while. It's going to stay in my PS3 collection until I come across it on the PS4. I know I can get it at GameStop for like $15. I paid $2 for this one, so I'm not really upset about that. It is Deadpool on the PS3. As you guys will notice very soon, this was a PlayStation past 2 weeks. My lone other retro, well, not really retro, yes, retro find, this really anything like PS1 and earlier I kind of consider retro. Anything after that I don't. It's getting there pretty quickly, I'm sure. Is an NES game, is The Simpsons Bart versus the World. The label's a little meh, but I got this with a bunch of toys off of this guy I know. His name's Josh. He's really cool, and we talk G.I. Joes and toys and stuff, and it's cool. So that's all I had found for that Sunday, and even everything's been kind of dead lately. Savers hasn't had much. They've had a lot of the same junk, the same sports games roll in, or the same, you know, Kinect games, or really crappy Wii games, like nothing even worthwhile picking up. I did pick up the 2 of these for $2 a piece, I think. They're both in pretty decent shape, and they are both staying in my collection, at least for now. But I got these both at Savers. I don't know why I can't think all of a sudden. I got these both at Savers, and the first one's a PS1 game, Contender 2, I'm sorry, and Kingdom Hearts 2. This one I didn't have. I had Kingdom Hearts, well, sorry about that. I had Kingdom Hearts. I did not have Kingdom Hearts 2. This is complete. It even has some of these little cheat codes in it, which is kind of cool. I always love finding cheat codes and stuff because it shows that somebody really put a lot of love into the game. So that was going back to, what, last Tuesday? Something like that? Like last Monday, Tuesday I found those. So going the whole week, I go to Savers every day after work because I work pretty close next to it. And I go to Goodwill. Goodwill's had nothing. They got a bunch of 360 games in, but they were all crap games. Like nothing worth the $4 that they charge for the games. Very common stuff. So roll around to Friday, September 29th. We all know what day that was. It was the launch of the Super Nintendo Classic. So this is something I've been looking forward to for a while because I collect Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo was one of my... It was the second system because I did have an NES, but the Super Nintendo, I just have a lot of fond memories of me and my sister renting games at Blockbuster, and it was a lot of fun. And since it had quite a few games on here that me and my sister used to play, that we rented, that my parents eventually bought us, it was really cool to see and pick up. So I obviously, you know where I'm going with this. I got the Super Nintendo Classic. It's really cool. I've been playing. I haven't had a lot of time to play it yet, but I played a lot of Castlevania from what I have played, and it's a ton of fun, and the graphics are awesome, and it goes really nicely next to my NES Classic. I also did pick up, it's not here, but I did pick up yesterday one of the wireless controllers. I was hoping just to get an extender for these, but I couldn't find one of those, so the wireless controller was there. I paid 20 bucks for it, which was awesome. Eventually, if they ever come out with any of the Super Nintendo, like the actual Nintendo branded ones, I'll probably eventually pick one of those up too. But for now, I've got a wireless controller to sit and be able to play my my Super Nintendo Classic, from my couch, which is like 8 feet away. And obviously the cords on these, they're a little bit longer than the NES Classic, but not by much. So moving on to Sunday. Saturday it rained around here, so there was no chance of yard sales. I ended up just running a bunch of errands with my wife, and we just kind of did whatever for the day. Kind of had a lazy, rainy Saturday, which was nice. Neither of us have really had a down Saturday weekend in a while. So anyway, moving on to Sunday morning, I was back in action with my buddy Grant, and after him taking a couple weeks off, we went to Grafton. We got there nice and early like we always do, and it was cold. Well, it was colder than usual. It was like 45 degrees out. Both walking around in sweatshirts, whatnot, and I think it deterred some of the sellers to come because it was dead. It was really dead. We walked around that place till I think we finally left around 8:15 because we did take a couple laps. In that entire place, I found 2 games. One of them, which I don't have anymore because I did trade it, which was Super Mario, which was Mario Kart Wii. I paid $5 for it, and I traded it for a game that I will show you in a minute that I thought I had video of, but apparently not. I also picked this game up along with it, and this is going in my PS3 collection, is Transformers War of Cybertron. It's complete. It's in really nice shape. And I love Transformers games, and I love the Transformers, as you guys know. So I was very happy to add that. Now I just need to, which I thought that was when I was at GameStop, is get Fall of Cybertron. But that one will be a future pickup as well. So after that, we went to Raynham, because we know for a fact there's games there, because there's 3 video game vendors, and there's always people outside who have stuff. You guys saw the video footage of a guy's table. He had a bunch of retro stuff. He even had a Super Nintendo Classic for $180, which is ridiculous because they are going to be coming out with quite a bit more, and I don't know, it's just whatever. Anyway, so I don't remember if I left any footage of this in because it was so erratic, me looking around, and kind of hard to stick with it. But I got 4 games. It was 4 for $10, and then I made that one trade. The 4 games I got were 2 PS3 games, and adding to my horror collection, my sci-fi collection, is what I'm trying to stick to at least for a little while. Unless it's Super Nintendo and NES, then that stuff I'll pick up pretty much anything of. Black Site Area 51 on the PS3. It looks like you command like a squad, which is kind of cool. But I will definitely give that a shot because I was a big fan of the arcade shooter Area 51. I don't think that's anything like it, but I don't know. Aliens, who doesn't like shooting aliens? This one I've never picked up before. There were 2 copies. I got one. My buddy Grant got one. It's always nice to add a Castlevania game to the collection, which is Castlevania Lord of Shadow. So that was a nice pickup. I don't know if that particular Castlevania game is any good or not, so definitely let me know if you've played it. The next 2 games, this one obviously needs a case upgrade because this case is shattered. It's actually missing a whole part of it. Is another, I don't think it's really set in the horror genre. It might be, but I'm not sure. MDK, Murder, Death, Kill. It's actually just MDK, but usually MDK stands for Murder, Death, Kill. In this one, I didn't really look much into it. It is complete. It is a shooter, which a lot of people love, and I don't know, it's got a weird tag on the back, but that's right. Is Darklight Conflict. I love my PlayStation stuff, especially my PS1 stuff. So I was glad to pick up a couple titles that don't seem to be very common or not sports titles. This game I traded for. I've been looking for this game for a while. It is very uncommon. I would say borderline rare on the PS1. So I basically am now into this game for $5. It's a very nice copy. It does look like it was resurfaced, unfortunately, but I don't think there should be any problems with it. I don't know if they just did it to kind of buff it up a little bit, because there's no scratches that I can see. So I'm going to definitely test this out, and if it doesn't work, I will bring it back to the guys. But basically, I traded a $5 game for this, and this is like a $40 to $50 game, is Echo Knight. So the other kind of cool thing, but I hate it at the same time, is the disc has a, I don't know if you can see it, got a Blockbuster label on it. I don't know if there's any way of getting those off without ruining the disc, because they were supposed to be tamper-proof. I might just leave it for the whole nostalgic factor of, going to Blockbuster, because as long as the disc works, I don't really care. So moving on from there, looked around. I got a couple toys. I got some G.I. Joe stuff and little odds and ends. But you can see my toy hunting video for that, which will be out in a couple weeks, because I got one coming out before this anyway. So we went to GameStop because, like I said, I was looking for an extended cable for my Super Nintendo Classic. They didn't have any. They ended up having the wireless controllers, which is awesome. I picked one up. Already said that. Also, I forgot that this past weekend they were doing buy two, get one free. So I was like, awesome. So I looked around, and I happened to find 3 games that I wanted for $10 a piece. So basically, I'm into the 3 games for $20. The first one, a buddy of mine said it kind of sucked, but I love this series, and I figured for the money, it'll be fun. Is House of the Dead Overkill Extended Cut. The funny story about this is I had the Wii version in my hand, and then I came across this while looking through PS3 games, and I had to get the PS3 one instead because I actually like PS3 a ton more. And then this guy, this is a little more infamous around here. I did play the demo of this, and I liked it a lot. The people who made this game is 38 Studios, so you probably know where I'm going with this. They lost a real lot of money for the state of Rhode Island, and I am literally right on the border of Rhode Island. Rhode Island's, a couple miles that way. So there's a lot of animosity towards this group and whatnot, but I did like the game, and I figured I'd pick it up. You could consider this my free game. Is Kingdoms of Alamar. I don't know. I don't know, I'm saying it wrong. Reckoning. Because I can't talk. And my last but not least game is for the PS4. I recently picked up the bundle of the first 3 games, so I picked up this one now that it was only $10. So I will eventually play it, but not for a little while, because I got to play through the first 3 because my buddy Grant said you must play these in order. And since it's done by Naughty Dog, who also did The Last of Us, I can't wait to play these because I've always heard good stuff about this anyway. Uncharted 4, Thief's End. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for 2 weeks. It's been pretty cruddy. There was a stack of NES games that one of the guys had yesterday. He had 16 games for like $20. The best game out of the lot was Hogan's Alley, but a lot of the labels were junk. And yeah, I think I didn't need any of them, and I think even for flipping wise, it wouldn't have really been a very good venture. I might have gotten $30 for it, so it wouldn't have really been worth my time. Anyway, with that being said, here's fingers crossed to a better coming week. Saturday I'm going to a warehouse sale for the Toy Vault, and I can't wait for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I went last year. I also was able to get my ticket for Comic-Con today, which is in November. That's going to be coming up really quick. So it's going to be a month from next weekend, which is super quick. 2 weeks from, or a week from this Saturday, I will be going to Retro World Expo. So if you're going to be there, definitely let me know. Come say hi. I would love to meet you guys. I'm already going to meet like Dan from the Rebel Gaming Club, Gamers Manuel. He's going to be there too, so definitely check out their channels. I'll put links below. They are cool guys. But with that being said, we are almost at 1,500 subscribers, so I can't thank you guys enough. I know you're all like, where's your contest? You've been talking about a contest for months. I know, I'm terrible, I'm sorry. I'm going to put something together. I'm going to put something cool together for, 1,000 to 1,500 subscribers and kind of throw it together. A buddy of mine was saying, hey, why don't you do a console? And I'm like, well, I don't currently have any left, so maybe, I'll see if I can find something cool like that. Maybe a handheld, I don't know. I'll put something together, I promise you guys, because I really appreciate everything you've done to support me. Everybody who's been here from the very beginning, like CM Retro was one of my very early subscribers. Awesome guy. I talk to him pretty much on a daily basis in our text group. And he helped me a lot too. And I really appreciate it because we're here to help each other out. We're a small community of a lot of great people. So that's it, guys. I really appreciate you checking out my videos. We've had a lot of growth lately, and it's cool. I really also love talking to you guys in the comments. So as always, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, share the video, comment down below, and give me an idea what you guys would want for a prize. I know everybody's gonna say, hey, give me a console, give me something cool. I want it to be cool. I want it to show overall what I do, so it might be a little bit of a mixture of my toy side as well as the video game side, because it's all one big thing. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're going to be at Retro World Expo, definitely let me know below. Check me out. Definitely come say hi. I would love to meet you in person. And that's it. So I will see you guys soon. Peace out.